Hello, my gorgeous Sagittarians out there. Hope you guys are doing well. As you can hear, maybe I am a little bit ill. I'm just on the recovery end. I feel good, but just my voice and stuff still feels, well, it sounds a little bit gross. But if you can deal with that, we're going to dive straight into your reading. Okay, this is going to be for the last week of January. So we'll dive straight into it. All right, my angels, and see what's going on for you, shall we? Alrighty, let's have a little look, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius for the next week. I feel like I can't say your name, Sagittarius. There we go. Please, Spirit, what is something that they need to hear for this week? All right, you have balance. Okay, so something really important for you guys to try to bring into this week is all about balance. Okay, this always reminds me of the Justice card. So it could be about, like really bringing fairness, being a mediator. Maybe it's about legal situations, or whatever it is. This is about bringing balance into your life. This is find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. So could be in the dynamics that you have around you, colleagues, friendships, lovers, whatever it is. You're being called to bring balance and harmony into a situation. All right, let's get some more for you. We have lots of cards as always. Let's see. Let's get one of these for Sagittarius for the last week of January, please, Spirit. Mending. Well, they kind of make sense here. It does feel like a week of harmony. So mending usually comes in when there's a little bit of reconciliation. This could just be an emotional thing within yourself. If it's somebody of the past or somebody who's wronged you, you may not need to have a conversation or bring them into your life or fix things together. It could really be about how it's making you feel, right? If it's making you feel like crap still and you're still hurt, then that would be where the balance is, and that's where the fixing or the mending is as well. So whatever it is, some of you will be working with somebody to mend something, to fix something. That could just be you and a therapist. I don't know what you're doing in your life. Could be you and a friend. Maybe talking about it could be important, and that might be something that they're trying to say could help you bring balance in, because sometimes we only have our own perspective. It's hard to see outside of that from time to time. But anyway, you have mending coming through. So it is about harmony. It is about balance. It is about fixing things this week, regardless of how it resonates. It could be very career wise. I don't know. We'll see a little bit more when we go into the tarot. But for now, on a very basic level, you are mending and you are balancing things this week. Okay, which feels quite nice. Let's get another one then for you, Sagittarius. Please, Spirit, what's another card for this week for Sagittarius? What do you want to say to them? Ooh, okay. Third eye. So this is all about your intuition, all right? It's about seeing beyond the physical realm, right? Just beyond the two eyes. We have the third eye as an intuitive instinct, okay? And insight, should I say. Because it's the eyes, right? So this could be a really good time while you're being called to really focus on what your intuition is trying to tell you. The things that you see, maybe you're seeing more signs and synchronicities from the universe, okay? And that could be something that Spirit is trying to emphasize, that you are able to see and you're capable of seeing what they're trying to show you or tell you. Trust your gut feelings is really something I would say with that. Like if you feel that something's a bit off, or you feel like you can see through somebody's mask or whatever it is, trust that. Or if it's guiding you, whatever it is for you guys, your third eye is really shining bright at this time to see beyond, okay? So if you're feeling a bit unclear, tap back into yourself, okay? Let's get you some more though, as always. Let's see. Let's get two of these, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius for the last week of January, please. Okay, you have a few. Vulture, nothing is wasted. That does usually come in when we've been through a crappy situation, or maybe you are still in it. What the vulture is, and if you think about it, vultures never really kill their prey. They kind of are the ones that scope around in the background, waiting to kind of prey on the bones, right? They're the ones that kind of do the clearing up after the lions or whatever are done. So it kind of basically is saying nothing is wasted. There are some things that we can get from situations. We can get something out of it, right? So I really wonder if there is something that Spirit's trying to highlight to you, that, okay, things look a bit bad. Maybe you feel like you've been missed out on an opportunity or something. I'm just looking visually at the scene of where vultures go, but there is still some things that you can pick at, right? Or to use, or I don't know, it's maybe being resourceful. Basically, nothing is wasted. There is something we can do. You're the grasshopper spirit as well. Take a leap of faith. So that's very much the Fool card in the tarot deck. It's about kind of taking a risk. Because you have the 6th chakra, your third eye coming through, if you are feeling called, feeling guided to take a leap of faith in any shape or matter, whether it's a fresh start, whether it's starting fresh, yeah, I said that, whether it's just doing something differently, or again, taking some sort of calculated risk or intuitive leap of faith, this is a really good time to do that. All right. And then the last thing you have here is chameleon spirit. This is act as if. Okay, act as if you have the things that you desire already, okay? Because that's the best way of manifesting, okay? It's kind of like law of assumption. If you knew something was going to work out, how would you be? How would you act? How would you carry yourself? What would you do? Okay? And that could be important for you, okay? So we'll put that here. If you think about it, chameleons kind of blend in. So I wonder if this is about blending in a little bit to help you in a situation, however that resonates for you. So let's dive into your tarot, shall we? Let's get one card out, please, Spirit, for the overall energy of this week for them. There's one card, the Emperor. So that's all about taking control, right? Building an empire. This could highlight something to do with a boss or a masculine energy, a father figure, whatever it is to you. But because this is the energy of the week, it's about discipline, it's about control, it's about making major decisions, all towards building a legacy, right? Building an empire of some sort. It's also really good for entrepreneurs, by the way. So if you are feeling or are an entrepreneur, or you're feeling like going down that path, or you have, then this is just confirmation of your decisions, and your power this week is really important. Okay, and nothing's easy as the Emperor. It looks glamorous to own your own business or to be in a position of power, but it does mean you have to make quite tough decisions. So it's kind of just a reminder here that it's okay to face tough decisions in life, okay, and to maybe even trust in your own instincts here in a situation, to maybe take control. Sorry, I'm just like mixing two messages here. Trust in your instincts when making decisions, okay? Because you know more than what you think you know. And because you have nothing is wasted here and take a leap of faith, I wonder if it feels like a situation, maybe you feel like you don't have much at the moment. Maybe you feel like, I don't know, it's just like the Emperor wouldn't just give up when something looks like, when something is lost, or when something feels disheartening in a way. I feel like it's becoming, I wonder if you're adapting to situations. I'm almost seeing like shifting animals here. Okay, so you missed your opportunity of being the lion, which is, you know, getting the prey, which would represent an opportunity or something. Getting the meteor side of things, but nothing is wasted. It's okay. We can still deal with this. I don't know what that's about, right? Anyway. Let's see. Let's look at the Emperor for you, Sagittarius. Why is the Emperor the overall energy for this week? Why is the Emperor here? What does this mean? Oh, yeah. I mean, we did say something disheartening. 3 of Swords is heartbreak and pain. Okay, so you could be going through a bit of a tricky situation here, or have done. Why is the 3 of Swords here? What's the cause of this heartache? Queen of Swords jumping up right on top of nothing is wasted, right? So again, where I felt that it felt like there's a loss of opportunity, or I don't know exactly what this is, but that's what I'm getting here. Now, Queen of Swords is all about placing boundaries, okay, with yourself and with others. So sorry, because it's with the 3 of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords also has been through a lot. I always say that she's the one queen that is super stone cold, because she's learned, well, she went through a hard lesson with her heart. She's usually the widow out of the queens here, so it does represent major loss or difficulty when it comes down to your heart space. Because the Queen of Swords and 3 of Swords is here, it is kind of highlighting that there has been some pain in your life, and it has maybe made you feel a bit more discouraged, disheartened, cold. I don't know, I'm just feeling like she just is just looking at what's ahead and feeling a little bit stumped is the word I would say to describe this. But Queen of Swords, trust in your vision and your clarity. Usually usually in the normal tarot deck, she has clouds below her heart representing it. That's an area that's clouded, and clearly when you have the Three of Swords there, okay? But with her mind, with her head, with your third eye, most likely, because that is here too, there is clear vision. So know what you want, okay? Don't allow a setback or this pain to block you from making strong decisions or taking control of your life, okay? That could be what the mending is. You might be having to fix something that maybe went wrong, or again, whatever it is, and to whatever level it is in your life. Don't let it dishearten you, okay? It may be painful, and that's where balance is needed. You might need some time to heal. You might need some time to focus on your feelings, and that's okay too, but don't give up. Would be that balance here. Let's get one card out for you. The card, a card to represent Sagittarian's energy this week. What is the energy that they're embodying? The Death card. So that's all about endings, new beginnings, transformation, a bit of destruction. A big shift is going on in your life, right? Quite clearly. Because this is your energy, you're showing up as transformation. So I wonder if you're making a change, or there's something about you that has ended, and now it could be like an ego death. It could just be a really hard hit in your life. So now you're having to transform. But let's clarify that for you. Why is the Death card in the energy of Sagittarius? Why is this here? What does this mean? Okay. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel. Now, this doesn't feel too bad. These are actually quite good cards. So even if you're going through a kind of change, and clearly something heartbreaking has created that, separation, falling out, whatever it may be, just difficult, painful situation. The Death card with the Seven of Pentacles, maybe you had to give up on something that you were working on, or maybe something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, with the Seven of Pentacles coming through. I always say with this card, it is my card of not giving up. You might just need to adjust something, change, or have some patience. Okay, usually it's something that doesn't look like it's growing, but trust me, deep down there's a lot more going on under the surface, and that could be a reminder for you guys in your life whilst you're going through transformation, whilst you're going through an ending, some kind of change, or whatever that Death card is in your life, that it may look like crap on the surface, so that nothing is growing, but the roots are only just getting started, or they're deepening. So there is some progress coming in. And then you have the Wheel, which is all about expansion and luck and a change in your fate. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles popping up after it. So I kind of feel like if you've had to let something go, or you have been through difficult situations, the Death card about transformation and change, and everything's having to, start over again in a different way, with the Wheel being about luck and a shift. And then you are turning into the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about being more abundant, having a lot of resources, having a lot of financial resources maybe, or just being in a really safe, secure position. It looks like everything's going to work out. Now, I don't know how. I don't know if it's just continued patience. I don't know if it's because you're having to use your resources in a different way. Maybe it is a leap of faith here. But whatever this Death card, this transformation is in your life, there is a really good outcome at the end of it, with that Queen of Pentacles sitting there feeling quite blessed that things have changed. So I wonder what that is for you guys. I wonder if it's the way that you're doing things is different. Either way, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, which feels quite nice, especially coming up after the Queen of Swords, who's a bit heartbroken. So this is quite good. You're going to be grounding yourself. So let's see what your challenge is for the week, Sagittarius. What is the challenge for this week? Okay, the Star, which would be about healing and hope, is your challenge, okay? Which would make a bit of sense, right? Staying true to your purpose, or staying true to your goals, can be quite difficult. If I pause the reading, or it seems like it's cutting through, or I'm editing, I'm not. I'm just going to press a button down here every time I need to cough, because I can feel it. Just so you don't have to listen to me hacking up my lungs here. But so just to let you know that. But the Star card being in this position, it's a good card. And I always say, whenever a good card is in a challenge position, it's just a challenge to have this, right? It is good in the end. So your challenge is being vulnerable, healing, taking time out to heal maybe is a challenge for you. Most importantly, it just feels like it's about your goals and your dreams. Maybe even a community could be a challenge for you at this time, but let's clarify it just to see. Why is the Star card in a challenge position? What is the meaning behind this? The Hierophant. Okay, that's interesting, because again, that could be about your beliefs. All right, feeling connected to source. As you can see, that's what the Hierophant is representing here. It's about ascending higher, connecting to source. And with the Star card being here, about she's usually actually giving back to the universe. I wonder if that's a challenge for you guys. The Hierophant is all about your commitments. So what you're committed to. All right, maybe you're trying to be more committed, or maybe you're wanting a relationship and that's your dream, that's your goal, but it's a challenge right now. I'm not quite sure. Maybe you need to heal in relationships or heal a commitment wound. I don't know what that means, but that's coming up too. Right, why is the Star card here with the Hierophant? Okay, with the Four of Swords coming through about healing, Eight of Pentacles about putting the work into something, and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if it came out reverse or if that's how I pulled it out. I would just say the Ace of Pentacles, if it was in the reverse position, it's just about starting fresh or planting a seed of some kind and working on it. That's what I would say. So we've already spoken about the Hierophant and the Star. That's fine. We'll talk about the Four of Swords is again kind of saying that your challenge this week is to really heal something. Maybe it is about your own health too, so make sure you're focusing on your physical health, mental health, emotional health, all of the above, you know, to make sure that you are feeling fully rested and that you're looking after yourself, okay, and staying committed to looking after yourself and healing on whatever level. Eight of Pentacles is all about putting the work into something. It could, of course, speak about your career life, your actual work life. So it is saying that the work you put in will pay off. Okay, so even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it is a lot of work, trust me when I say that when this card comes in, it is about seeing results. It's in your challenge position right now. So it's almost like maybe you're having to wait, maybe you're having to stay committed to something, trust in the journey, maybe something as well, trust the process as well. Could all be things that we might need to be doing this week. And the Ace of Pentacles, planting a seed, starting fresh, okay, or working towards something, okay, a new beginning, most likely in your career life, in your financial life, or just in terms of your stability. Going into your external world, Spirit, please, what's going on in the external world for Sagittarius this week? Page of Cups. So there is a bit of an emotional message coming through within this week for you guys. That could be to do with that mending. Okay, somebody could be sending you a message that you were not expecting it from. Okay, let's see what that's about. I always say this is a card that stirs your feelings. It could be in a happy way, like good news. It could be a little bit difficult news or something catching you by surprise. Either way, it's one of those things that make your heart flutter a little bit, like, whoop, I wasn't expecting that. So let's see. Why is the Page of Cups in the external environment for Sagittarius? Why is this here? What does this mean? Five of Pentacles. One more. Five of Pentacles and a Death card. So the Death card is in your energy as well, which we've seen. And the Hermit. Ooh. Okay, Page of Cups. I wonder if you're processing some kind of feeling left out, because the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles, in one way, it could really be about reflecting on your environment. How does it make you feel? And maybe actually understanding that something here might need to change. And that might be something that you're emotionally coming to terms with this week. But for a lot of you, you could also really be healing some sort of wound to do with not feeling good enough, to be feeling a wound that makes you feel lonely or alone, that you don't fit in, or that, you know, maybe you've just been around the wrong crowd, for example, in your external. Page of Cups, again, being about your feelings. That's your main message here. It does feel like you're kind of getting a message, even if it's internal, but because it's in your external, I guess it would be something in your external is making you feel some kind of way that something needs to change, most likely because maybe a door has been shut on you. Maybe that is that lack of opportunity. Five of Pentacles. Maybe we're having to learn that we need to ask for help sometimes. You don't have to do it all alone. This is a very lonely combination, though, is what I would say. Just look at it. So the Hermit can be about introspection, but sometimes it can come in when there's a bit of depression going on. Not anything to do with mental health. I'm just seeing a pattern that I see when I do readings for people and personal readings, and even my own. Like, it does come up when there's a period of, like, especially with the Five of Pentacles, there's a wound here that you might be reflecting on. But the Death card coming through is about change and transformation. So it's a good thing to come up in this. But because it's in your environment, just going to summarize here, you might need to change something in your environment in order to change this feeling that you have. You know, when you feel lonely, but you have a group of friends, you know, and it's like, why do I feel alone? It's because these people are not feeding or fueling you in any way, right? You can't connect to them in a way that makes you feel like you have people around you. Or maybe you are around the wrong crowd, that's why you don't fit in or feel like you fit in. Or maybe there's something within. If you do have great people around you, it could be something within yourself. But again, because this is in your environment, it does feel more so to do with that. Okay, and Death card coming through as well could really just emphasize here that something needs to change, and therefore that will change you, because you did have the Death card in your energy too. So you're changing. There's also a need to change your environment too this week, or at least to start thinking about it. But let's look at what's going on in your energy, what's going on internally for Sagittarius. The Knight of Swords, that Hermit coming through as well, which I know is you this week. It's very Virgo energy. It's about analyzing, though. It's just not a bad card, but when it's paired with the Five of Pentacles and a Death card, I would say that there is a need to look at certain wounds, or maybe it's even a career that's just not giving you enough finances. Five of Pentacles is feeling a loss or a lack in your life, okay? And that might be something you're having to come to terms with, that something needs to change here. So if we ask for help and they shut the door on you, you ask for a bonus and they say no, then we need to look at finding a different place. Don't settle. I know it's hard to change things, right? Death is not easy. Change is not easy. Transforming your life is not easy, but you will adjust and you will adapt. And if it's towards better things, then it can only get better afterwards, okay? Just a reminder. So the Knight of Swords is in your inner world. So usually this is about a messenger, but because it's coming from within, there is this sense of determination. There is this sense of maybe impatience when the Knight of Swords comes in. Usually he's rushing ahead at full speed that he misses the details. But it does come with a warning. Don't rush anything. Don't skip over details with anything, especially if you are dealing with contracts, because of that balance right in the middle of your reading. Let's see though. Let's clarify. Let's show you. Why is the Knight of Swords in the inner world for Sagittarius this week? The Page of Cups again in the world. So yeah, there is absolutely this feeling that something needs to change. You're ready though. That's what it feels like. That's interesting. So in the external, you're coming to terms with something needs to change. Something's making you feel like crap. Something's not making you feel good enough. Something's, you know, shutting doors on you or not giving you the help that you need, whatever it is. The Knight of Swords, maybe that makes you angry. The Knight of Swords usually is like charging ahead. I'd say hold your tongue. That's something I would say. But most importantly, this confirmation of that Page of Cups being about trusting your feelings, following your heart and your emotions with the world, there is a new beginning at hand. This combination though makes me feel excited about it. Like, of course we get excited about the outcome, like, oh, the thought that things will be better, things can change, and you have a complete new life. That feels good. The Knight of Swords wanting to rush ahead. So that's quite nice, that inside there is this determination deep down in your soul. You know what is the right thing to do. I think it's just a material world that makes you question it, doubt it, fearful of it, right? It feels like your soul knows it's a good idea. So let's see what the advice is from Spirit to you. All right. Immediately the Two of Cups wants to come through. Bear with me whilst I cough over here. All right. So the Two of Cups, as you may know, or may not know it, that's okay. It is about connections. It's usually about soulmates, which is interesting. It can just be about a conversation or, you know, any kind of partnership that you may have in your life. This is your advice. Either this is about connecting to yourself, because it can be you and your higher self too, trusting your intuition, making friends with that part of yourself to maybe mend things. I wonder if that's what it is. Bridging the gap between the material world and the spiritual world, making them work together. But it could be about reaching out to others who might be able to help you, right? It's all about partnerships, and that's your advice, to seek partnerships. We did say earlier that this is what it feels like. People can help you. If you don't feel like you can do everything on your own, you don't have to. Reach out, find people who can help you, find partnerships, speak to a friend, go to a therapist, whatever it is. It feels like somebody can help you realize that there is something that you can do in a situation, and that not all is lost, right? Nothing is wasted. We can do something with the resources we have left. Let's clarify what this is though for you. For Sagittarius, why is the Two of Cups the advice, please? What is this talking about? Queen of Wands, on top of that, nothing is wasted. Now this is your energy. You are usually full of ideas, full of beauty and ambition and adventure and fun and passion. Okay? And that black cat is all about luck here. But because it's on top of nothing is wasted with this energy, it does feel like you're being called to bring back that optimistic side of yourself. Maybe the Temperance is all about balance and harmony, or making amends, finding peace in a situation could be helpful, like I said earlier. It is a card of balance though, so I wonder if Two of Cups could be about balance within you. Balance in your partnerships could be important to help you feel more motivated. So I wonder if there's something in certain connections with others around you, finding balance, finding peace there. Or sometimes it can be about compromising to find balance with others. It could also help you feel more motivated, more passionate, more fun. I don't know why it's all about fun with the Wands. Two of Cups, maybe make you feel more beautiful. I wonder if there's something that needs to heal here, in order for you to feel more lovable, to go towards relationships, whatever it is. Okay, this is a really good, and it's Sagittarius energy written all over it, to be honest. So take some time out to balance things, to look at things from a balanced perspective, because this might help you move forward with more motivation, more ambition, more passion, and more love for life, right? Nothing is wasted. Okay, with more creativity, right? More ideas. So that could be important for you. So connect with yourself or connect with others. Talk about it. It might help you feel a little bit better. It can maybe, especially if you feel a bit alone in what you're trying to work on, find a community of people who are trying to do the same thing. If it's to do with you creating a business, or you to going into a higher role, or aiming for big things in your life because you have the Emperor there, then I feel like maybe that's going to be helpful for you to feel like you're going somewhere. Not only is it helpful for accountability, but it is just good to make you feel better about what you're working towards and less disheartened when things go wrong, right? Because people will be there to pick you up, right? Sometimes, well, all the time, community can be really fun if you're around the right community, right? If not, then it needs to change. So anyway, that's your reading for you guys. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for being here and dealing with my my throat. So that's all I have to say for you. I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?